friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of a swap haul. So the London Another Plant swap was this past Sunday, and I wasn't expecting to actually film this video because I didn't bring any plants to swap. I was just thinking about making sure the event ran smoothly and that all of our swappers had a good time, so I didn't bring anything. But I came home with a surprising amount of plants, and I wanted to share them with you and show you what I got because I just feel like so loved and like excited about all of these things. So yeah, that's what's gonna be happening today. Before we get into it though, I just want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate it. And let's get into it. Like I said, not a single one of these plants was a swap. I didn't give anything to anybody else because I didn't bring any other plants. So all of these plants were given to me out of like the kindness and generosity of people. I also wasn't like going out searching being like, can I have that? They came to me and I just feel like so eternally grateful. And also some came off the free table as well. But yeah, it just goes to show the people who are going to our plant swaps are some of the absolute nicest, kindest people, and so generous. And like sometimes the swapping and like trading doesn't even matter because I'm sure a lot of these people might have gotten stuff off the free table or got stuff from other people for nothing. So it just kind of it's circular, and like I will be sure to bring several things to future plant swaps, and I usually just give them away for free anyways. So yeah, that's the disclaimer. Also, if you want to know more about our plant swaps, we do them all throughout the UK. I'll put the link down below in the description, but I love running them and it's just a blast. So the first one I got this from a woman named Inga. I will do my best also to put their Instagrams on the side here and maybe link them down below as well if I can. But Inga is like a cacti and succulent fanatic. She has so many. And she gave this one to me. This is a Gymnocalycium Tilsarense. I probably absolutely butchered that, but it is really cool, and it's got some of those spikes that go like around instead of just straight out. And apparently she said that once it matures, it's going to get more of these dark black spikes rather than the lighter ones, which I am all here for. I feel like there's not that many cacti and succulents that are like dark black, and so having ones like this, very exciting, and I'm hoping that I can get this one to grow well. I am sure I can. It's gonna go straight into my cactus cabinet and hopefully be very happy in there. It's just a cool, funky, weird one, and I've kind of like this kind of cacti more because I can poke the spikes and I don't just get loads of little tiny burrs in my hands. But yeah, love this. Very excited about it. And then next, I got a little terrarium jar with a Nerf plant in it from a gentleman named Tom. Come on, stay still. Stay still. But it's got a little Nerf plant. I haven't had a Nerf plant in so long. And when I did used to have one, it grew the best in a terrarium jar. So I'm excited to kind of give these a go again now that I'm a bit more experienced with plants. I definitely think I'm going to be keeping it in a jar. Potentially not this specific jar, but it will be living in a jar because I know these ones can grow quite fast and I feel like it's going to outgrow this space quite quickly. But I can put something else in this jar and grow that. So yeah, definitely be keeping Nerf plant in some sort of terrarium because that's the easiest way for me to keep them personally, because then they stay like humid and moist and I don't need to worry about watering them nearly as much, because otherwise Nerf plants just faint like crazy. So this is probably the best solution for me with these, and I'm excited to have one again because it's been so long since I've had a Nerf plant, so it's a fun thing to try again. His partner, potentially friend, Liz, actually gave me a couple things as well in this little jar. So these are some variegated Bearpaw cuttings, and I haven't had a Bearpaw in so long, but can you see how fuzzy they are? They are so fuzzy and soft. I love these so much. So hopefully I am able to get these to grow. They are just like single leaf cuttings, so I'm hoping if I just like lay them on top of soil, I can get them to grow. This one does look a little bit squishier than I might want it to be there, but we'll see how it goes and whether or not I am able to get these to work. I think I can, but we'll see. But I'm very excited about those and giving them more of a try again. The next person I spoke to was actually my friend Sebastian. So I gave him my Dark Lord ages and ages ago, and he was like, I have something for you, and it is this. So this is a Syngonium Repora, I believe. It's similar to the Wenlandii in that it's velvet, but it's also slightly different. You can see how dark it is. And I actually don't really have many Syngoniums at the minute. This is my second one right now. The only other one I have is a Frosted Heart, and that one's doing really well. He did say that this one would do amazingly in a terrarium, so I might need to go ahead and make a couple of terrariums up after this video. I know for a fact I'll need a third one, because not only did he give me this Repora, he also gave me a cutting of this. So this here is a Rephidophora something. I literally had it and now it's gone. Rephidophora cortholicei. But it is a Shingling Rephidophora, which I do have one other Shingling Rephidophora at the minute, and I think I might pot this one into the same thing. It's one of those jarariums, and it's got some corkboard on the back, and I think because this is a Shingling Rephidophora, it would quite like that as a place to live. You can see it's got some aerial roots in the back already. Well, he also gave me a cutting to pass on to Claire, because she is the queen of getting shingling plants to grow big in my experience. Like her dubia, insane. So I have a cutting of this one for Claire too, but it's just so cool. Also the backs of the leaves, I don't know if you can see it, but they're like almost sparkly. Anyways, I'm excited to give this one a go. I'm not the best in the world at shingling plants, specifically Shingling Rephidophoras. I don't have much experience with them, but I'll get to give it a go now, and this is the perfect way to do it. This is why I love swaps. Swapping is the perfect way to try out some new plants that you're not necessarily sure about, because it gives you the opportunity to try them without spending loads of money. So that is good. Another plant that I am excited to give a go to is this one. And this is a sort of Rex begonia. And I got this one from a gentleman named Louis, who has a whole bunch of begonias, mostly Rex begonias, and mostly living in terrariums. I'm just gonna need to build a giant terrarium, aren't I? At this point. Or turn my like acrobar into a terrarium. I feel like that could be cool as well. I'll have a think about it. But this one is one of those begonias that spirals at the top, and it's already putting out some new growth on there. I don't know if it's rooted or not. I think I am just going to put this in some sphagnum moss until I am ready to get it into a proper terrarium, just because I want it to stay quite moist. This guy's tip for begonias, specifically Rex begonias, is to keep them very, very, very humid. And I found, at least with my cane begonias, the high humidity helps. And I can only imagine that Rex begonias will be even more in need of that really high humidity. And so might put this in a prop box for a little bit while I get it settled, and hopefully it will be able to grow some more of these cute little bits on it. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying new things, and it's a process. I'm learning, but I'm trying. And I'm very glad I am trying. Ooh, these next ones were actually from a very lovely person named Caitlin, and they brought these to me specifically because they thought that I would like them, and I'm very excited about it. So one, they're all in fluval, which is great because I can try some more fluval stratum. But this first one is an Epipremnum pinnatum marble variegated, I think. Either way, very, very highly variegated Epipremnum pinnatum. And I'm pretty sure it had roots on there. I swear I saw some, if you can see that. But it is starting to root in here, and I am hoping that I can get it to grow even more. I'll probably need to get this one on a pole at some point because they like to be on a moss pole, I believe. I think pinnatums specifically prefer to be on moss poles than to trail, whereas orums can kind of do either, but I like to keep my orums trailing. Pinnatums, I would much rather give them something to climb up. So there's this one. There is this one, which is super cool. They said they cut this one specifically for me, which is like so sweet, but it is a type of lemon lime philodendron. It's a brand new cut, but this type of lemon lime, the new growth comes in like this gorgeous corally color, which I feel like is not quite the same as the normal lemon lime. They don't always come in this beautiful pink, and the stems on it as well are this beautiful pink. You can see it's a fresh cut with a little bit of wax on the bottom. But I'm hoping that I can add this one to my Brazil, and I feel like that would look really, really good in there because that one comes in a bit more pinky too. And so putting them all in one, I can just have a really beautiful pinky, limey, stripy sort of plant, and I think it'd be perfect. So I think I'm going to prop this in some sphagnum moss just because I find that's the easiest way for these ones to propagate. Oh, should I just put it in water? I feel like they're easy enough to propagate in water. I'll have a think. I still have some time to decide, but it's so cool. I can't believe how beautiful and pink these leaves come in. So there's that one. And then the third plant, I know, I can't believe that Caitlin gave me 3 plants. They're so incredibly generous, which warmed my heart. But it is this one here. And this is a Drina Circulea, I believe. And those yellow spots are supposed to be there. They're meant to have those like weird yellow sunspots. But to me, it kind of looks like sunspots, but like good sunspots, not like damaged sunspots. And I really like it in contrast with this like very linear striping on it. It makes for a really interesting contrast, and I think this one is going to grow quite well for me. I mean, it's very like tall and skinny at the minute, but it's got some new leaves in there ready to come out. So I think it'll be growing for me before I know it. I'm producing more of these like cool like sunspotty leaves. So yeah, this one's also rooted, I think, in there. Yeah. Doing very, very well and getting on nicely. So that's a fun one for me to try. I've never heard of this sort of Drina before. So I'm excited to give it a go and hopefully be able to grow it well. This is the last one that actually someone specifically gave me. The other 2 after this were ones that I got off the free table. But the first one is this, which I am unsure about. So this one was given to me by my friend Alex, who was also at the Birmingham plant swap, and He says that this is a Monstera EC7, which he got from this guy who used to work in a greenhouse in Ecuador. And so it's like some crazy Ecuadorian Monstera type. To me, it kind of looks like a Peru, but like more yellowy. And I can't tell if these spots are damage or it's just part of the leaf, because it doesn't have any sort of damage on the back. It doesn't look like it is damaged. So maybe it's like some sort of variegation. I'm not sure, but he did send me a picture of what a mature one of these looks like, and it does look really freaking cool. So I am looking forward to hopefully getting this one to grow well. It is incredibly rooted. Down at the bottom you can see they're circling around, so maybe it's time to pot this one up like ASAP. Oh, there's a little baby spider in there. Oh, okay. I am somewhat afraid of spiders, but I also think they're really adorable. I don't know if you can see that. If you can, I will circle it. But yeah, there's just a little baby spider hanging out in there. The thing is, I don't want it in my house, but at the same time I know they're good for dealing with pests. That was one of the things that they talked about in the talk at the swap. It was amazing. We had Tessa from Ladybird Plant Care and Erin Deathley, who's an entomologist and studies bugs, more specifically arachnids. So they talked a lot about spiders for a little bit and how that they are really good for pest management, but I'm working on getting better with them. This one's tiny, so I'm like, oh, it's fine, it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm excited about that Monstera. We'll see how it grows. Not sure. And then the last two I took off the free table because people were just giving them away for free. So one of them is this guy. I saw it and I'm like, I need it. It is some sort of jungle cactus. This says it's a Ripsalis crispara, which I had never heard of before, but I love myself a bit of jungle cactus and I'm always open to trying more of these. So that's gonna be a fun one. And then I saw this little, tiny little alocasia on the free table, like a really dark black alocasia on the free table, and I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but I thought I could give it a go and try and give it a new life. Was that lightning? It was lightning. The weather right now is so random. It is like, it was hailing earlier and then it was lovely and sunny and now it's thundering. It's getting really dark as well. So sorry if this footage changes. The lighting is not amazing. But alas, we're gonna get through it. This is the last one. But this gorgeous tiny little alocasia, which must have been grown from a bulb, it kind of looks like a poly, but not at the same time. I'm probably going to chuck this in some semi-hydro and put it in my pond box and let it live in there for a while until it's grown a little bit bigger. I find that that's the best thing for baby alocasias, just to have a little bit of time to get used to my home in a very nice moist environment. So that's what's going on with this one, and maybe once it's a little bit bigger we can figure out what it is together, or unless you know if this was yours and you put it on the free table, let me know what kind it is and I can hopefully ID it at some point. But yeah, that is everything that I got from Another Plant Swap London. Like I said, I feel so incredibly lucky to have all these plants and so grateful that people think of me. And just it just feels so surreal that that's even a thought that goes on in someone's head. So I just feel really lucky and grateful. So thank you all if you gave me some of these. I really appreciate it. And don't worry, I will definitely pass on the joy of maybe some of these one day when they're grown out and I can take cuttings, and definitely some more of my plants as well. I will definitely pass on the love and give some plants to people for free at some point. But yeah, I had, again, That was loud. The storm is getting closer. So I'm gonna finish filming this before it gets like pitch black outside. It's gonna get dark, I feel like, very quickly. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. If you're in the UK and you want us to come to your city with another plant swap, let me know that down below in the comments as well. And go check out the link in the description for more information on that. And subscribe for more. Thank you all again so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!